Hello everybody, and what is going on? So today I thought it would be a good idea just to show you a little bit of my personal style through my fashion inspirations. So if you frequent my videos or go on my Instagram, you will know that 50% of my outfits are inspired by vintage fashion, particularly the 80s and 90s. Now overall, I must say that I do have a lot of inspirations that stem from all sorts of places, but today I'm going to give you an insight into one of those fashion inspiration sources, which is of course 80s and 90s TV shows and movies. Now the best thing about these 80s and 90s TV shows and movies is the fact that, yeah, you are looking at their outfits and stuff, but it is a little bit deeper than that. The characters in these shows and movies really wear their outfits well, of course, because in 100% of these TV shows and movies they've got stylists on set. Everything is styled a certain way and for a reason, and that's what I love about these shows. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the top 6 80s and 90s TV show and movie outfits. These TV shows and movies are in no particular order. So coming in at number 6 is the movie Romeo plus Juliet, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, and we're mainly going to be focusing on Romeo. So I'm not going to sit here and like review the movie. I'm not a movie reviewer. We are going to be looking at Leonardo DiCaprio's Romeo, and the first thing you think of when you think of Romeo in that movie is the shirt. The floral oversized shirts, the blue shirt with all that Shakespearean stuff on it, Romeo's hair, his attitude, it all ties together really well. The actual designs of the shirts really resonated with me, and the combination with the long curtainy like hair, perfect execution by the stylist if I do say so myself. So I do think there is a relationship between your character's attitude and the clothes he wears, contrasting with the fact that he's dealing with a lot of adult themes. He's rolling around with a gun, bang bang, you don't know, that sort of thing. So as a summary, Romeo's hair in this movie is sick and the shirts are sick. Romeo plus Juliet. So the next movie on this list is Pulp Fiction, but again we're only going to be focusing on one character, and that's Butch, played by Bruce Willis. Now throughout the film, Butch really only sports one outfit, but it is a really good outfit. They really made it count. So he's wearing a plain white t-shirt tucked into a pair of Levi's, and I think he's wearing some Converses and a brown suede zip up jacket. Now I'm not entirely sure if there is like any specific reason why he wore these particular clothes. I don't know if it was to emphasize his character or if they wanted to associate the clothes he was wearing with the type of people that wear that sort of clothes. Again, I'm not a film expert, but this outfit in general I did really like. I just thought it was a really good combination. The brown, the light wash denim, and the white t-shirt and the white shoes are really easy to look at. Everything matches really well, and the outfit still looks good when he's covered in blood. Big man ting. The movie itself I couldn't recommend enough. I mean, come on, it's Pulp Fiction. Quentin Tarantino, bruv. So, Butch, Pulp Fiction. Look it up. Sick, bruv. So, the next movie that we have on our list is Trainspotting. So in Trainspotting we're going to be focusing on a couple of people, which is the main cast, Mark, Sick Boy, Spud and Bigby. Now each of these characters have a very similar style to each other, but they are actually distinctive. Personally, I would say that Spud and Renton have a style which is, I don't really care what I wear, but I still look good when I wear things. Now of course this is all intentional, done by the stylist that's on set, because in the movie they are indeed heroin addicts, and I'm not an expert, but I don't really think that heroin addicts really care what they wear, but at the same time the outfits still look pretty sick. Now you see throughout the movie they've got like mismatching outfits, but they clash each other so hard that they just go together really well. It's really hard to explain. Now with Sick Boy and Bigby's outfits, I would say that the outfits are a little bit smarter, just to sort of make you think that they put a little bit more effort into their outfits, and again I suppose that this is a stylistic choice just to emphasize their personality. But the main thing that I really like about the Trainspotting style, the I don't care what I wear but I still look sick when I'm wearing it sort of outfits, and the slightly more on-trend outfits from the main cast, resonates a classic British 90s look, and I am fully down with that. You have to get your archive and source material from somewhere, and Trainspotting is a very good place to start. The movie itself is a cult classic, definitely a 10 out of 10 big man ting. So the next TV show that's on my list is Saved by the Bell. Now with this particular TV show I'm only really going to be focusing on 3 characters, which is Zach, Screech and Kelly. So with Zach you see a traditional American jock 90s look, that was a mouthful. With Screech you've got a mad out there colourful look, and with Kelly you've got that 90s on trend Vogue Madonna type look. All of these styles are sick in their own right. I think think that out of the boys, I think Zach's look is a little bit more clean for the time, but Screech's outfits definitely have a lot more personality, if I'm perfectly honest, and Kelly's just looks sick all the time. Saved by the bell. And the next show has to be The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Of course, we're talking about Will Smith. Now, I used to watch a lot of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air back in the day. It was on Trouble, you done know. So yes, we're mainly going to be focusing on Will Smith's outfits. Super colourful outfits, a lot like Screech's outfits in Saved by the Bell, but Will Smith just absolutely smashes these looks. Every single episode, basically trend-setting the whole thing. He came from the streets, his outfits just emphasised this big personality that he had. Big, colourful, on trend, just cool in general. Will Smith was the absolute man in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everything he wore in that show was 10 out of 10. A 90s fashion inspiration legend, in my personal opinion. Will Smith in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, the last thing on this list is something that I wasn't going to incorporate in this video, but I felt that this was a very important movie because of its message and because of all the diverse outfits worn by the characters. Now, I haven't watched this movie in a while, but the characters that we're talking about are Andrew, Brian, John, Claire and Allison, which is like all of the kids in that whole movie. And the reason why I wanted to incorporate this movie in this list for its style reasons is because there's such a diverse pool of characters in this movie. And of course, their outfits emphasize their personality and what type of person they are. And it just really goes to show that fashion is definitely connected with identity. And I'm a big, massive fan of that message. So because of that, The Breakfast Club had to be on this list. So in this movie, you had a lot of different characters that had a lot of different attributes. You have the brain, the athlete, the basket case, the princess, and the criminal. And they all come with their different outfits. So firstly, we have John's outfits, which he's like portrayed as the criminal. So he's given more of like a rebellious look with the fingerless gloves, the plaid shirt, the jeans and the boots. Just sort of to give this like rebel to society type outfit. And I think it pays off really, really well. Next, you have Claire, the princess. Her outfits are more like frilly, light colours like pink, skirt, puffy hair, prim and proper. Next, you have Allison, the basket case. More of like an outsider type character, and they definitely portray her character well with the use of colours, a lot of blacks. You have Andrew, the athlete, who's dripped head to toe in Nike sportswear, you done know. And then you have Brian, the brain, who's meant to be the geek of this story, with his chinos and jumper. But I definitely think that he's the coolest person in this movie. And because there's such a diverse pool of outfits and characters in this movie, it just had to be in this list. There's just too many good sources of references in this movie. So those were the top 6 80s and 90s TV and movie outfits. I hope that this video gave you a little bit more insight into my personal style and how I view fashion in general. And I hope that this helps you out in your personal fashion journey as well. So leave your comments in the comment section down below which movies or TV shows you look to for fashion inspiration. And just a reminder, this isn't my only source of fashion inspiration. It's just one of many, many, many others. And that's everything. If you like this video, then you can give it a nice little like. If you want to subscribe and see more of what I do, because I do a lot of fashion based stuff, lifestyle based stuff and style based stuff, then you can by using a subscribe button that can be located anywhere on this web page here. And now that is everything. Bye.